Okay, so sticking with our what to do if they hand fight, we're going to do that darce again from side control that we touched on a little bit last week, but we're going to get into it today, and that's what we're going to be doing. So we're here in side control. Remember this? He comes up with the underhook. He turns into me. I snatch the head. I come down for the guillotine, okay? But he's not letting me lock my hands in. He's got both hands in here and he's hand fighting. Okay, so we're going to switch to a darce instead from here. I've got this arm already overhooking the armpit, which is what we need for the darce, okay? So I'm going to kind of pop up a little bit, scoop the head, or if I can make a connection with my hands, pull my hand through, either way. Scoop the head, okay? Shoot this arm, okay? I got to turn my shoulder down a little bit to get really deep. If I stay square, see the difference versus here? The deeper I can get on this, the better. So scoop the head and pull it into my belly, right? I want to scoop it and pull it in, shoot this in, okay? And then use my back of my elbow to lock it in, all right? Once we get to here, assuming his arm is down in here, we're good. If it's out here, I got to clear it. Good way to clear it, nice and easy, is I'm just going to pop up, and that usually pushes it down. If I got to turn my shoulder a little bit that way too, that's fine. Once we get the arm clear, there's a couple different ways to finish. I like to just flatten my hips and puff my chest out. You can also switch to this way here and hook a leg, kind of like you're finishing an anaconda, and then pick your elbow up, rotate that way, and pull the leg, okay? That's another way to finish. The third way to finish, if we get here and he's not finishing, is we can just step over to mount and then hip in. That one's a good one if you can get to it, because if his head pops out and you can't finish, you're still in mount. So you've passed to a more dominant position, all right? So again, we're here, boom. He scoops for the underhook. I snatch the head, but he's not letting me lock my hands. I scoop the head. I shoot my arm in. See how I'm turning my chest towards his head? That's gonna let me get my arm nice and deep. So we can just sink our hips back, or we can rotate towards the head and hook a leg, and then bring my inside elbow up. Or we can step over to mount and then hip in. Those are all good finishing options, okay? But again, the thing that messes a lot of people up is if his arm is on my hip. It makes it hard to make that compression. It's like a triangle choke from guard. I gotta get that arm across his body to compress the carotid on this side. Easy way to clear it, just pop that hip up, push that shoulder down. Then once it gets under your body, keep it there, trap it. The deeper I can get this, the better. Higher up on his back, I can get this, the better. And then sink down, or rotate to this hip, or step over and then hip in, either way. Okay. This same move also works from half guard. You'll end up in the same situation. Everything's the same. Guys from half guard will dig that underhook. You could still go for your guillotine here. He can still hand fight. I can still work the darce, and I can still get the same. A little tricky because I'm kicking over basically. That's not going to work, right? But the other two still work, even from half guard. Basically the exact same move, okay? Any questions?